If you're like me, you prepare yourself every day for a new wave of political correctness to distract us from the real problems facing our nation, the debasement of the sovereignty of the United States. Whether it's having to tiptoe around speaking out against Hillary for fear of being labeled a sexist, anxiety about how to address the issue of gender neutrality without being called a bigot or homophobe, to now the assault on the Gadsden flag, this PC culture is killing us. Is the phrase, "don't tread on me," now racist? The words depicted couldn't be further from a racist agenda. In fact, the very idea that a government agency would claim something is racially insensitive and punishable would merit this flag being flown by patriots all over the country. If you'll remember from history class, the British didn't want anything controversial said about the king and would pass laws suppressing people's rights to voice their concerns. "Don't tread on me" is simply, but boldly, stating, "Hey government, you don't get to decide what I can and cannot say." The spark behind this ridiculous decision by the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission is based on a black man being offended by a hat with this flag displayed that a coworker was wearing, because Christopher Gadsden was a slave trader and owner of slaves. Think of the irony in trying to stifle into submission those who would fly a flag that epitomizes freedom from government restraint. My critics will tell me that no one made this flag illegal. They'll label me as one who is trying to make a big deal over nothing, or that I'm on the wrong side of history with this issue. Progressives attempt every day to reshape and redefine our culture. One of the tactics they use is a slow, systematic chiseling away of the thoughts, ideas, and even rights of the people they deem offensive. Remember the Confederate flag debate? If we only removed that flag, racism would end, right? Racial tension has only gotten worse. Social engineering is about removing everything you don't like and replacing it with something you do. This must be stopped, and it ends with people like you standing up and fighting back, not just on Twitter or Facebook, but at your work, your churches, and your dinner tables. Remember, Patriots, the enemy isn't going to attack when we are strong and expecting it. But make no mistake, first it was the Confederate flag. It represented racism. Now it's the Gadsden flag, representing racism. Think about this for a moment. The American flag was flown over our sovereign nation when slavery was legal. It was also the flag that fought to free the slaves. Which do you think the politically correct culture cares about? And what do you think they'll want to do with that flag?